Hey there, Darkstar here. Doing an Aleutian Islands flight from Papa Alpha Uniform Tango to Papa Alpha Delta Uniform, the Unalaska or Dutch Harbor Airport. One of my favorite Alaskan destinations. And it looks heavily covered in clouds. We'll see what it looks like when we get in there. I'm going to give myself a little bit more light here. I'm going to take the Saab 340 because I want to test it out and see if anything's changed. Some of my other planes had some updates, so the Kodiak 100 seemed to have an update. And one of the things I wanted to do is look at that real quick. Let's see.
Papa Alpha Uniform Tango traffic. Darkstar Bravo Alpha Romeo 1312. Taking off runway 27. West departure. Papa Alpha Uniform Tango traffic.
So this update actually came out in February originally, but I think that it just got updated in the marketplace, and because last time I flew my Kodiak, it looked different to me. And like it had charts. It had a charts page, and some of the engine information looked different. And this doesn't call out everything I was seeing that was different, but I think that might explain what was going on. So I was kind of excited about that. I'm not sure if we're picking up some other fixes, but we'll give it a shot here. We'll see what this guy looks like. Ah, shoot. Dang it. I'll give more people time to join if anybody's gonna join. Let's open up our chat
Papa Alpha
doc.
Uniform Tango traffic. Darkstar Bravo Alpha Romeo 1312. Taking off runway 27. West departure. Papa Alpha Uniform Tango traffic.
Wait, what happened? I'm not sure I did the right thing there. One thing I'm hoping I can do is just go to SimBrief and import route again. There we go. Brings it right back up. Okay, but now what I want to do, if I can, and it's probably going to break it, is I want to depart. I want to start cold and dark, please. All the ramp locations are small. Oh, well, okay. We'll start here. Yeah, see, it messed up my route. Now can we import? And we'll leave our... And then send to... Okay, that's our route. Should start. Oh, and we need to give ourselves a little more time. And since I'm bringing up the SimBrief, I was thinking I might try and do Beyond ATC as well, because I'm only going to do one flight tonight. whoever's on, if you want, you can join the voice chat. I will post a link in the thing. It's also in the video description. There we go. Wow. Chocks, engine covers, and pitos. And just as a reminder, you can go to Tools. Nope. Debug, Aircraft, Covers and Chocks, and make sure you got everything here. All right. I don't suppose we have external power here. I'm gonna guess that means we do not. Okay, let's just take the gust locks off. Make sure that's at idle. Let's see, do we have Beyond ATC up? I wonder if we can request clearance with the plane off. I'm betting we could. Anchorage Center, November 340 Sierra Bravo, requesting IFR clearance to Dutch Harbor Airport as filed.
November 340 Sierra Bravo, Anchorage Center, cleared to Unalaska Airport. ZBUV 1 departure with the ZBUV transition, then is filed. Climb via SID except maintain 6,000. Departure with me. Squawk 0142.
Cleared to Unalaska Airport, ZBUV 1 departure with ZBUV transition, then as filed. Climb to via SID, maintain 6,000, departure with you, squawk 0142, November 340 Sierra Bravo.
November 340 Sierra Bravo, read back correct. Start or taxi at pilot's discretion. Hold for release. Report holding short runway 27.
Taxi at pilot's discretion. Hold for release. Report holding runway 27. November 340 Sierra Bravo. Okay. So we're cleared to 6th. Oh, that's not working yet. Okay. So pretty out there. And I would be so deathly cold. Alright, let's start this baby up. Okay, we got the outside taken care of. We want to get our batteries on. Let's see, battery. Engine bleed air switches. I do not remember where those are. Okay, I believe those are on auto already. Essential avionics, that is here. On. Parking brake is set. Cabin signs, seatbelt, no smoking. And then I think at that point we can load the passengers. Ignition switches are off. Fuel quantity, we need to check that. So let's see, 1,514 pounds of fuel. Okay, that should be, that's even with that's with extra fuel. And the cargo was 1815. And passengers was 33. Okay, so if we go with that, what do we have on zero fuel weight was too high, right? But our takeoff weight's okay. 2634. This is our Maxos 24, so I don't think that would work very well. Let's just lower that a bit. Okay, we're still over here, but we're not taking that much fuel because we're not going very far. Our takeoff weight's okay. Let's just get our balance. Oh, we're okay actually. Well, I'll move a little bit forward. Okay, 18. Okay. Hydraulics on and checked. Okay. Cabin pressure. I don't think this actually works. Oh, I think we're supposed to set the barometer. What are we on? 170. Condition levers, trims we will set later. Speed bugs we'll deal with. Let's go ahead and get beacon on. Doors are closed. Everybody's loaded. Bus ties. Here. That does not want to work. There we go. Okay, left and right avionics switches on. Nope, off. Voltmeter. We don't. Wait, does that say we do have external power? Says we do. Cool. Okay. Starter switch. This one is the starter. Okay, so we want to go starter switch right. We move the right condition lever to start. And the ignition switch to norm. Okay. Man, it'd be fun to start one of these for real. Hey there. No, I'm just doing a free fly. I'm checking out if anything's changed in the Saab today. My Kodiak changed. There was a Kodiak 100 update, if you have that one. So I thought I'd check and see if anything else changed. Okay, start left, condition lever to start. I think we're supposed to wait for this to get to 20 or 18 or something. And then that should start it. Temperature's coming up. Engine RPM's coming up. Everything looks okay there. Neofly though has been interesting. So I've been making a lot of progress. So here's my current Neofly. So I'm at 200 million. I'm renting 4 787. I'm sorry, 7 478s and a whole slew of 787-10s. Come on. Yeah. So I don't know, 5 or 6 of those. And on these, I'm able to stack 3 missions for about 15 million per mission. I can do about 1 per day. I do 1 per day on these. These I can get about 1.5 missions in. I can sometimes stack 3 jobs on those too. So I'm running out of, I don't know, flight attendants, I think is what I'm out of right now. Yeah, I can't get any more flight attendants, so I'm at the max of my airline capacity for that. But I could run freight, I think, because you just need pilots. I still have a few pilots, I think, that could run freight. But yeah, we're raking in the money. Yeah, with that airline and everything. Yep. So I just fly the Kodiak when I do neo-fly missions. I let the NPCs fly the airlines. Alright, auto Corson on generators. We should already got those on. Somewhere around here. There we go. Left and right avionics. Emergency lights arm already are. Condition levers are, we can go to max. Ice protection. I think we might want some ice protection. Ice protection is up here. Let's see. There we go. What was that? 8? Okay. Ice protection. Windows all come on at once. Let's do some prop and engine. And we won't do those right now. Okay, our engines were looking good already. I think that gets us through the basics here. Two, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I've been trying to learn more about this universal FMC. I'm told that if this is highlighted, you can hit enter. Yep, that worked. Okay. So we can go to fuel, and we can enter like 33 passengers. Let's say our cargo is, oops. Enter. 1500, that calculates fuel on board 16. Okay, that's good for now. Then we can go to flight plan. Not available still. Okay. So in flight plan, suppose that we can go to menu, depart. And enter PAUT. then our, oh, it doesn't, wait. Enter, accept, there we go, okay. So we're departing 27, enter. SID, there's only one option, enter. That's correct. Insert into the flight plan. Go to menu, click arrive. We're gonna arrive PADU. Enter. Accept. Runway 31 is 2. Star, none. I don't know, let's give it a shot. Man, I do not understand these RNAVs. I don't think I really want runway 31 though. I think I want to come in this way. Let's just see what that looks like. 13. RNAV 13. I think we want that one. So to enter via, oh wait, what? It doesn't have my option on there. I guess just leave it blank, maybe? Alright, and then it had a route, so I don't remember which way on the route we were supposed to go. I think you enter the, I think you want to enter them in reverse order. Let's try that. A L E U T. Enter. And then BUV. Enter. And then this one. Okay, so runway, direct Z-above, Aluet, and then RNAV 31. Wait. I thought we changed that. Menu, arrive. Enter. Star. Why is it changing my runway? 1, enter. Wow. Okay. I guess we're coming in 31 whether we want to or not. And again, like if I'm going to Aluet here, I don't want to go back to here. I don't know. Delete, delete. Let's try that. A couple things I do want to do here. There is an NDB here, and I was kind of hoping to enter this. 283, right? And then, oh, you can't, what? You can't change it. Oh, that is a bummer. I guess you can't do NDB approaches on this. Okay. Well, that's broken. We can, however, do that here. 113.9. How did it know? Yeah, I'd be curious to try on air too. Except I don't like airliners that much. So, I don't know. Unless this counts as an airliner. Okay. Well, we got some radio stuff set up. We were cleared to 6,000. Now we need to taxi. Let's see, do we have any charts? Import flight from SimBrief. Alright, we want to taxi down to 27. So let's get our parking brake off. We already got gust lock off. Let's get our flaps down. Uh-oh, we're rolling here. Even though I have my brakes on. Yeah, I'm not sure. But definitely pop in and let me know if you like it or not. And hey, if either of you want to chat voice, I set up a Discord. The voice is on the stream. I am not on the Discord though. I just realized. Silly me, I forgot to join. There we go. So in theory, if you join the Discord, we could chat. All right, let's see how our Beyond ATC is doing. Anchorage Center, November 340, Sierra Bravo, holding for release.
November 340 Sierra Bravo, released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 25 Zulu. If not off by 25 Zulu, contact no later than 2:15 Zulu. Time now 1:44 Zulu. Frequency change approved.
Cleared for departure, runway 27, November 340 Sierra Bravo. I guess I should have said frequency change approved as well. Last night I did some flights down at the South Pole in really, really bad weather in the Kodiak. And I sort of managed to land. I kind of landed off the runway because the winds were just howling. And tried to taxi, I got blown over. That's how bad the winds were. That was kind of funny. I ordered a IR head tracker as well to try out. See if that lets me look around a little more. And then I need to get some rudder pedals, and then I need to get a throttle quadrant, and then I need to get a yoke. Maybe not in that order. Really got my eye on the Moza force feedback yoke. Erg. My only hesitancy is that I've heard it doesn't actually give you like your control feedback, so you can feel like, you know, trim out the pressure on the yoke kind of thing. Okay, we were cleared for departure, but also cleared for frequency change, which I didn't understand. Hey there. No worries. But yeah, I'll probably watch the YouTube chat more than the Discord chat at the moment, but I'll try and do both. Let's see. Okay, I think we are good to go here. It's really hard to see what's going on there with this thing. to use the EFB more than the navigational instruments. Gear coming up. Flaps coming up. Taxi off. Let's go ahead and get landing lights off too. Check our progress here. Anchorage Center, November 340 Sierra Bravo at 4,300 feet.
November 340 Sierra Bravo, reset transponder. Squawk 0142.
Squawk 0142, November 340 Sierra Bravo. That should be 6,000. And I don't remember where we do that. Where's my transponder? Up here, but I can't see anything because I didn't have it on. Well, okay, let's just. Okay, we're looking good here for a minute. 0142. There we go.
November 340 Sierra Bravo, Anchorage Center, radar contact. Climb, maintain 8,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 8,000 feet, November 340 Sierra Bravo.
November 340 Sierra Bravo, Anchorage Center. Expect radar vectors. RNAV runway tree 1.
expect radar vectors RNAV 31, November 340 Sierra Bravo.
November 340 Sierra Bravo, Unalaska landing runway tree 1.
Unalaska runway 31, altimeter 29.77. November 340 Sierra Bravo.
November 340 Sierra Bravo, altimeter 29.77. Expect radar vectors for RNAV runway tree 1.
Yep, I thought we covered that.
Altimeter 2977, expect radar vectors for RNAV runway 31. November 340 Sierra Bravo.
November 340 Sierra Bravo, turn left, heading 270 vectors for the approach.
Turn left heading 270 vectors for the approach, November 340 Sierra Bravo. 270.
November 340 Sierra Bravo, descend and maintain 3,400.
Descend and maintain 3,400, November 340 Sierra Bravo.
Negative, descend and maintain 3,400.
Oh, that's what I said.
Descend and maintain 3,400, November 340 Sierra Bravo.
November 340 Sierra Bravo, 20 miles from Volvic, turn left, heading 225, maintain 2,300 until established on the final approach course, cleared RNAV runway tree 1.
20 miles from Volvic, turn left heading 225, maintain 2,300 and still established on the final. Cleared RNAV 31, November 340 Sierra Bravo. Now, we are descending, right? Yep. Okay, we were originally cleared at 3,400, now we're supposed to turn left heading 225 and go down to 2,300. 2,300, turn left 225. Unfortunately, I cannot see my heading on here. I'm gonna guess that's somewhere 2122225, close enough. Okay, we're at 5,000 feet. Why is it sending us to Volvic? Where is Volvic? But 3-1 should be right in here, so we should come down around here and then turn on the final. I don't think we're gonna get much automated guidance here. Turn on all the lights, 'cause it's kind of messy out there. Okay, we're coming up on 2,300. Let's reduce our vertical speed rate. Kind of ease into it. let's just run the boots. Make sure we don't get any icing on the wing. Okay, our next communications is to a report established on the final. But we're not going to get there from here, so I don't know exactly what he wants us to do. Oh, there's Vovik. Okay. We can do direct to Vovik is 6, so we can say 6. Enter. And then in theory we could say nav. And that would turn us to Vovik. There we go. What is a west wind? I've not heard of this. So I'm thinking this feature right here is that one, I'm hoping. So we'll fly in down along here, stay along the coast. Oh yeah, cool. Look how bouncy we are here. Let's see, can we go charts, approach, RNAV. Have you ever flown into Dutch Harbor? It was an old mission in FSX days. Oh, I probably have everything turned off. I'm sorry. Let me see. Wait, are you in there? I don't see you in the stream channel right now. Let me see if I can just change general permissions. Video, or I don't see anything specific about posting images, but I'm turning on what I can. So you could try now if you want, or...
November 340 Sierra Bravo. No tower services available at Unalaska Airport. Frequency change approved.
Frequency changed approved, November 340 Sierra Bravo. I guess that's all we get out of beyond ATC in this case. I'm a little confused here. And I don't think we can do this at 2,300 feet. I'm going to go down to about 1,000 feet. Okay. I saw it said you posted it somewhere, but I don't see where. There we go. Now I see it. A west wind, huh? Wild. Yeah, it's kind of cool looking. Twin jet. A little bit older style business jet, I guess. Oh yeah, here's what we want to be seeing when we're amongst the rocks. Alright, we got gear and flaps down. There it is. This might be a go around and try again from a better angle. We'll see.
Minimums.
How we're feeling here. I think this is good. Welcome to Dutch Harbor's Unalaska Airport. This landing brought to you by Ryanair. I do have the flightsim.to loaded for this airport. There's a user contributed airport. I don't know how different it is from the built-in one. But if you get here and it doesn't look like this, that's why. I'm gonna park over here on the left. We fit right in with these little planes. Weather. Kind of cool. I don't think it was doing that before, but I could be wrong. Alright, let's get our ice protection off. We don't need to run that anymore. External lights, we will get those off. Flaps up, already did that. Parking brake is set. Gust lock is on. External lights we did. Avionics off. I'll leave essential on for now. Condition levers to cut off. Generators off. Oh, external power shouldn't have been on before, but we could turn it on now. Oh, are we getting anything on external power? Says we are. And with the engines off, seatbelt signs can come off. Emergency lights. There we go. And batteries. Avionics can go off now. Batteries off. And I guess this is all still on because we do have external power for sure. And then beacon can go off. And then it's all quiet. Yeah, what do we have for business jets right now? We have PC-24. I'm not sure what else. Yeah, this is a fun place to fly into. Although normally fly in from 13 here. It's coming from the north side down through here, cut over this way, and then flying down across this little island and down into here. And then you land and you taxi out at the end of the runway. Yeah, there's some radios and stuff that have been put in here. Guessing that's either the NDB or the VOR. Oh, the longitude, yeah, and the CJ4. I guess you have those. And the PC-24, and that's about it for business jets, I think. Although like a 737 could be a big business jet. Did you see my BN2s? So I got the BN2 and of course the Kodiak. This is the skydive belt. But point being, like, they updated this. Like, I don't think it had the trim indicators before. And I don't think some of this stuff was labeled before that's labeled now. I need to go back and look at my older pictures. I can find them. Like, here's a picture from before. Yeah, that's definitely different, right? Oil PSI is labeled. It did have aileron and rudder, but it didn't have the flaps and elevator indicators. It definitely didn't have chart. Chart was grayed out. It didn't have checklist. Checklist was grayed out. And the engine behaves differently as well. So you can actually go here now and go to charts. See your charts. There's your plane on the chart even. Got checklist. They made this kind of a pain to get past. I'm not sure what I can do besides. Like, or if engine gauges are normal, proceed. Before takeoff. I think inertial reel levers are these ones. You're supposed to lock your harness in. But yeah. Let's get some ice protection on. Yeah, so normally you would come in up here, kind of fly over, and then down onto the runway. I don't think I've ever come in this way before. Another way I've seen is people come in around here and come up this way. So that's another way I've seen it flown. Yeah, this definitely got updated. in a while. Whoa. Got some serious winds going on here. That's not where we want to turn after that. So yeah, I haven't caught it on fire in a while. Uh-oh. Error, YouTube is not responding. I may have lost my internet connection. Yep, I think I'm losing connection here. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube was telling me it was having issues. Now it says excellent condition. So. Yeah, these Aluet Island chain up in Alaska is really neat to fly around in. Some of the little airports and everything. I like the way the ice is kind of broken along the edge there.
500. $500.
There's even a lot of stuff over here. I haven't even checked all this stuff out.
500.
I've lost where I was now. I think it's just to the left there. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
$500.
I don't remember. Oh, one other thing they changed about it is the way the beta range works. So, let's see if I can show it here. So I should be in beta right now. This is with the brakes off. So even with it that far down, it's still pushing me forward. Like I have to go almost all the way down and then it goes into reverse thrust. So about there is neutral. And then reverse thrust. Which is not reversing right now, but so I have to go almost all the way down to get anything, and like like it used to have a really strong reverse thrust, and now it doesn't have hardly anything. But you can at least use it for taxiing now. Sort of. This did not used to work before. Like the instant you went into, you know, beta was neutral, and as soon as you went any further, you were reverse thrust. Now you basically don't have any reverse thrust. I don't know which is better, but and I want to say it was like maybe 35 or something. And unfortunately, that doesn't come with the amphibious version, which is an extra like 15 or something. What in the world are those? Some weird boat. Should get my flaps up. The lights are kind of wonky too, look at that. I really enjoyed it. Is it worth it? I don't know. If you like kind of bush trekking kind of stuff, yeah, I think it's pretty good for that. It can land on pretty short runways. It can take off on pretty short runways. Yeah, it's kind of cool. And the problem I was saying is that you end up having, if you want it, the other one is separate. Let's see, might have to go up here. So if you go to the marketplace and do Kodiak, they sell the amphibious one separately. So and it's $17.50. And unfortunately, you can't see now, so I don't remember. But it does come with a bunch of different builds. So there's like, you know, the skydiving one, and it's got a bunch of different paints. It's got like skydiving, cargo style. You can have the cargo pod underneath it, or it has ones without the cargo pod. I was just flying the one without the cargo pod, which is more like this one. But like now, I kind of want the amphibian one for some for some things. Yeah, I think it's pretty well done. I was trying to decide what else like I might want to get, but like I do not want that one. I don't do airliners that much anyway, and that's too much. I was thinking about the 182Q, but I don't know, these guys are kind of sketchy on the planes sometimes. And then let's see, how do you get into where you can get down to the filters? Ugh. Like there are other filters. I want to see the other filters. Yeah, there's one of them. Oh, there we go. Okay. I guess you just scroll down. And then there's the 182 RG2. Oh, and the P180 would be kind of fun to get, I think. And I might look into getting maybe these guys PC6. That's a lot for a PC6. There's a built-in PC6, but it's in terrible shape. Have you looked at it? So there are versions without floats, but it does have an option for with floats. Classic with wheels, or G950 with wheels. No, P180 is not the electric plane. It's a very fast pusher plane. The props push instead of pull. And, you know, turboprop. Wow. That's super messed up. I do think they fixed something though. So again, this changed since last time I looked at it. Let's see if we can bring the light up a little. So you got a lot of your switches here, ignition, starter. I think that's supposed to be on, because that's off. That's on. I think it's broken. So they didn't fix that. The landing lights are kind of interesting in the sense that like they pop out, so they're here like that, but the light comes from up here instead of coming out here. But you come on, there we go. So you can like bring them up or lower them down, and then you turn them on or off separately. And again, that seems to already be on, but I don't know. But like, this was working before, and now this isn't working at all. But it had no engine instrumentation at all. Now at least it has the engine instrumentation. So that's better. I think I'll do some demo flights in this. It is a tail dragger. And it's weird because the flight stick's under here and you have to unlock it. The fuses I think work, but they're kind of buggy. Like this one shows popped out and you can't pop it in or out. So like, but it's working. It's just the visualization is weird. This one's stuck out as well. I think these are okay. But I don't know why this is not working at all now. Oh, where's my power? There's your parking brake. Ah. Is there any way to turn this on? I mean, that should just be volume, but you never know. But yeah, that looks broken now. Uh-oh, we're rolling. And these are broken completely? Pitos, left, right. No. I don't remember where pitos are. It says alternator and pitos. Where's the alternator? Like, I don't think it has separate switches for those. Where's the cool? Yeah, I just don't think it has that. But this is very disappointing. Like, the cockpit isn't working here. But hey, at least you have engine instruments now. But the other model doesn't have the glass cockpit kind of thing. So it has like steam gauges. So if you pick the not 950. Yeah, I did some test flights with it. It's kind of a fun plane. It's I guess it's kind of a big deal in the bush flying world back in the day. This is the older one. Let's see if that'll come back. So now you should have like pitot heat, master switch, generator switch. And then lights on, position up or down, left and right. We're gonna get GPS here or not? Oh, so much wind. Fixed gear. Hey, we got our GPS back. But I'm terrible at landing tail draggers, or taking off in them for that matter, if there's any crosswind or anything. And yeah, I was looking at some video of a goose, and that thing was stable as heck. Like, the guy just swings it around a corner and it doesn't wobble at all. And you get in the goose in here and it almost wants to fall over left and right. One problem I have with this is you're looking down when you look to the left. So I can't just look left. Looking down at the tire for some reason. I was just doing some, research on this one, and got kind of a long history, I guess, with bush pilots and stuff. So I thought it might be kind of fun to give it a shot. But this implementation was so shoddy. Like, this one seems okay. But I'm not a big fan of that GPS. Maybe it's a skill issue. I don't really know how to work it. Now let me zoom in. 530, and then the little one, the backup one, is the 430. There's no autopilot on this one, which I think is fine, but like, I don't know how to do the flight plan or anything. So I don't know. I need to figure out how to use it a little bit better. And let's see if this works. I doubt it, but yeah, I know. Go away. Oh, okay. Well, it did get data in here now. I do know how to do basic stuff, like select that. Well, that's way out there. VNav is kind of sketchy. It's like, and you know, like I said, there's no autopilot or anything. I don't know. It'd be kind of fun to. There's an NDB approach into this airport, and I'd like to learn how to fly it. And I'll try and do that at some point in the future. Yeah, very kind of a funky plane, right? It's got this shelf with the throttle on it, and then your flight stick is actually underneath the shelf. Just a weird plane. And it's an old plane made by Pilatus. You know, PC-12, PC-24. Yeah, it's still got this bug where the light is coming out down from the wing, even though the light itself moved out. The light source didn't move with it. And when you look from the front, you can just see through the glass. There's no back. And this is got the parachuters loaded up in it. The parachute. Weird. Well, the last time I tried it, the flight plan wasn't syncing into it, so maybe they've made some improvements. I wish there was some way to see when planes were updated. I know you can go into your marketplace, library, and you can say like what version am I on? It's like you can see it's version 154 here. And like this one, I picked up a new version as well, 223. Those are the only planes I bought. You can see the base ones from here, maybe? At least some of them. So you can see what version they are. I guess that's livery, but aircraft. So like the longitude is 440. But it'd be nice to see like when it was updated. Like which ones are new? Yeah, it flies. the glass cockpit one, the whole panel being out and having no airspeed or anything like that's kind of a problem, but I don't really care that much about the glass cockpit unless I was doing longer flights in it. Then it's nice to have kind of some autopilot. I'm guessing this is not flyable, right? Panda? Okay. Cows? I guess each animal's loaded as a add-on. Then all your world updates. Yeah, I'm gonna try to pay more attention to these as I download things and see when they get updated. At least for the ones I bought. But so yeah, I mean, if you like bush flying and you want to fly that kind of plane, I'm pretty happy with the Kodiak. I don't regret buying it. I still fly it. And I was thinking about flying it in my around the world tour, but it's just a little slow. So I think I'm going to stick with the PC-12 for that, just because it's about the fastest turboprop we have, I think. I did want to stick with single engine, like planes. And maybe on some shorter legs, can fly something like a Kodiak and switch around. But they're 4 hours in a PC-12 and like, 6 to 8 hours in the Kodiak. Seems a bit much. I was gonna start in Nome.
Papa Alpha Oscar Mike traffic. Dark Star Bravo Alpha Romeo 1312. Taking off runway 28. Straight out departure. Papa Alpha Oscar Mike traffic.
That's pretty. So blinding. I don't know how to turn this one down though. throttle is sliding around on me.
Stall. Stall. Envelope. 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 Envelope.
Let's try a power off stall.
Stall. Stall.
And then I guess turning
Envelope.
turning stall.
Envelope. 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 Envelope.
So in theory, our
Envelope.
right wing should stall
Envelope.
first here.
Envelope. Stall. Envelope. Envelope. Stall. Envelope. Envelope. Envelope.
Nope.
Envelope. Envelope.
Made the left wing stall first.
Speed. Speed.
Yeah, I think this will be a good plane for a around the world tour. So easy to fly. Have you noticed these new lights blinking at the end of the runways? I don't. Have they been there a long time? Or am I just not noticing them? Man, this thing just wants to fly across the ground. I swear you could almost take off at idle. See, I can go into beta, like I'm in now, but it just doesn't seem to work very well. So it should be reverse. But it's like not even doing anything. I don't know. See, I would think if when you just go just below idle, you should just be in like beta, which you should still have a little bit of forward thrust, like for taxiing. You just don't seem to be doing it.
No takeoff. No takeoff.
Nope. Well, I think I'm gonna hit the hay. Catch you later. I forgot how to stop this thing. That one. Doink.